Yo, it's Yanni here. Got some awesome books to show you. Let's get started off with the Weapon H #1 Clayton Crane store variant. Picked these up, pre-ordered them, and finally just got them in the mail. They were about $70 for a set, and I really like them. It's a great cover. Crane knocked out of the park on this. You get the 181 homage, and then the Virgin and the regular trade dress cover. So those are really cool. Next up, I bought this online. Showed one of these last video. I think I actually bought this before I got the one in the last video. This was $9. Black Panther #4, first appearance of White Wolf, who is supposedly going to be the moniker that Bucky takes in the Avengers movie. So we'll have to see about that. It's kind of cooled off. It's only selling for like $10-12 now. Picked this up on the news of the TV show possibly happening. This is Astro City #1. This is actually the German variant, and it's a little bit thicker. It probably contains like a couple issues. I haven't even opened it to double check, but the regular cover, there aren't any variants. I just looked online and saw this and thought, nah, what the heck. I paid $17 for it, shipped from Germany. Alex Ross cover. So that's pretty cool. Alright, I went to Indianapolis Comic Con, and I stopped at some stores along the way. This was the first store I stopped at. Not great. I thought I had scored with this though, having not realized that this is actually the third print, because it looks pretty similar to the first one. The first one's just a little bit more whitewashed, I believe. And I just picked it up and I said, oh, I'll take this. You know, it was on the shelf still. But it's third print. I didn't even think to check for it. You can tell by the 3 down on the barcode. So, you know, whatever. I paid cover price for it. This was another store that I stopped at. They had these for $3.25 each. Cable Deadpool 2 and 3. Not a bad price. They also had these for $4.25 each. Was G.I. Joe #226, which I believe is the first appearance of the character that becomes the woman, Snake Eyes, I think. And then they had a 244, the variant cover. This is pretty sweet. John Royale variant cover. And then 245, but they did not have the variant for that. Those, like as a set, are selling for about $30, and or $4.25 each. So I did okay on that. Then this was the best find at that shop. Shadow Man #16. This is the B cover, variant cover. I found this for $1. This is just kind of a fan favorite because of the Punk Mambo cover. Pretty nice cover too. But Punk Mambo doesn't have a whole lot of appearances, I don't believe, and especially not covers, besides their own series. So that one does okay. Probably $15-20 book. This was another shop that I stopped at, the last one on the way there, and I picked up this for $2. All New Wolverine #4. I'm starting to put together some sets of 1 through 6 because it's the daughter's storyline. Obviously first Gabby, but it also has the 2 other women who survived, and 1 through 6 is that first story arc. This was $4.25. Another one you might want to keep an eye out for. Punisher in the Blood #1. This is a Matina cover, and a pretty nice cover. It's selling for about 20 or so, I believe, maybe 15. Just because of the cover. It's the only cover he did in the series. All the covers are by different artists, but this one's pretty cool. And then this was probably the best score of the weekend of the trip. got at this shop, they had Cowboy Viking Ninja, the whole set, 10 issues for $23.50. So I mean, cheaper than cover price. 35 would be cover price for all of them, so I was real happy to get those, and they're in real nice condition. Number one, unfortunately, is probably the worst condition, but the set is going for about 200 or so now because of the continued talks of the movie with Chris Pratt. All right, here's what I got at the con. First up was what I thought was an amazing score, and I showed them to somebody else. They had a sticker on it set for $20. I thought, oh wow, okay. And then I showed it to somebody else, and they go, "You know, this is the Mexican version, right?" I was like, oh crap. I didn't even look at them closely. Honestly, you can't really tell from the cover except for the price. Price on here says $33, which is probably 33 pesos, I would assume. But they're also polybagged, so I didn't look at them closely. But oh well. I mean, $20 is about the market price for them, so it's not like I overpaid, but didn't have what I thought, unfortunately. I got these. I got 2 copies of these for 15 each. First Toxin helped me complete my sets of 1 through 4. Paid $40 for this Batgirl number 12. It's about a VF near mint. I don't know. I mean, it's probably one thing that's cool about it is it is a newsstand, which I haven't seen many of those. You know, it's selling for up to 100 now, which is crazy because it's not. There's nothing really too important about it. I know people do like the story arc. I've never read it, but it's called The Flood is the story arc. If you can find the trade paperback of the story arc, it also sells pretty well. So I don't think that hurts the price of it. This was from another seller. I got these for $1. Marvel DC number 2. Not sure why I bought that, honestly. It's worth more than $1, but it's kind of hard to just sell the one issue. This was a good find. Daredevil 111, First Lady Bullseye. It's not in great shape. It's probably like a fine condition, but still for $1, can't beat that. These were $2. Spider-Man 265, second print. Judge Dredd number 1. There's Astro City number 1. New Mutants 86. And a Wonder Woman number 1 for $2 for all those. That's a pretty good deal. Oh, and I get this from, yeah, I think I got this too. Punisher 31, First Barracuda for $2. Actually, I think that might be from another dealer, but at any rate, paid $2 for it. This was from another dealer who he didn't want to. I got these from him, and I also was looking at a Solar number 10, but he didn't want to negotiate on price. He was sticking to the sticker, so told him to put it back. Put it back, son. If you ain't going to work with me, I ain't going to work with you. Uncanny X-Force number 4, $2. This book may or may not heat up a little bit. Some people are suggesting that the kid in the Deadpool movie trailer might be the kid Apocalypse, who featured in this issue. These were a good deal. $4 each for X-Men 205, First Hope Summers, or what the market states as our first. And this was a good buy. X-23, the Women of Marvel one shot, paid $5 for that. So that's a pretty good buy. Happy with that. Alright, what else we got from the show? Here's one. Definitely want to keep an eye out for. Spawn number 249. This, for some reason, is selling between $30 and $50. I'm not sure why. Nobody can really pinpoint why. I was thinking it might be because it says at the top, the return of Al Simmons. It says next issue, and I thought maybe he did show up in this issue, but I didn't see him. So honestly, $250 is the return of him, but that has a lot of variants, and it's not a hard book to find. So I'm honestly not sure why this sells for this much, but paid $5 for it, so I'm happy about that. Got this for $1. What did I pay for these? Let's see. Paid $2 for that. Spider-Man $2.94. Craven. $3 for Silver Sable. And it's a pretty nice copy too. $1 for this G.I. Joe Delato cover. It's actually a wraparound. $1 for Spider-Man 360 newsstand. Nice copy. And also picked up this for $7. Spawn #1 for $7. Pretty nice copy. And a Punisher #1. I think this is, what was this, a 1 in 25 variant or 1 in 50? I think it's 1 in 25. That was $15. That's selling for about $40 now. So that was a good buy. Got some spawns that I needed for the Dark Horror run. These were $2 each. $2.76, $2.78, and $2.81. $2 each on those. Trying to put together that Dark Horror run with buying them cheap. Here's one that hasn't really, I was surprised when I looked this up at the prices it's going for. It's not really selling very well. It's like $10, $15. X-Force Magazine #1. This reprints New Mutants 98. And I would assume also New Mutants 100. Speaking of, picked up 2 100s for $3. Not a bad price. I mean, there's so many of them out there. The prices on are fluctuating, but I did see some as high as $25. So not bad. These were $3 each. Cable and Deadpool 2 through 5. I just need to find a #1 at a decent price. And then this was I was happy to find these for this price. I gotta double check this one real quick. Yeah, it is. They're all first prints. Todd, Ugliest Kid, #1 through 4 for $1 each. This is a great series. Unfortunately, it just kind of ended for whatever reason, but it's a very funny series. I'd suggest trying to pick up a trade or something. I assume there's a trade of it. And then this was the last stuff I bought at the show. This guy also did not want to negotiate, so I had a couple more books from him and just told him to put them back. Marvel Superheroes Winter Special, first Squirrel Girl, I paid $50. Same with Doctor Strange #1, I paid $50. Pretty nice copy, except it's got a little bit of the Marvel chipping on the bottom. But and I don't think that's that bad of a price. I honestly don't know what those are selling for right now. And then stopped at one store on the way home, and I got these for $4 each. New Avengers 9 and 10, first full Black Order, and first Thane, son of Thanos. Picked this up for $16. The Batman 21 1 in 25 Jock variant, first appearance of Duke Thomas. This is actually, a lot of these New 52 have dropped off pretty significantly. You know, this sells for about $15 to $20. I remember when Duke Thomas got real hot, it was like a $60 book. I paid $6 for this Batman Black and White. It's blank sketch cover. It's got you can see it pretty good here. It's got a bend on there. Probably not a great price for it, honestly, but this, for whatever reason, can sell for $40. I don't know if it's because it was a Neil Adams book and maybe people get Neil Adams to sign on it or something. I don't know. But whatever reason, it's a good blank to hunt for in boxes. Deadly Class #6, the DCBS variant. Happy to get that. And then last book I got was Mr. Miracle #1 for $3. I honestly don't know what this sells for. I just figured it'd probably be a decent book to pick up for $3 because the new series is just going crazy still. It's like $40 to $60 for first print. Alright, and lastly, these were from a local store. I picked up Electra Blank for 50 cents. Picked up another Black Panther #4. I don't know how many of these I got now. for $4, and Marvel Team Up 55, first appearance of the Infinity Stone, paid $4 for that. It's about a fine condition. And a Spider-Man 592, the Art Appreciation Wolverine cover, which I've always loved. That was $6. So that's what I got, and I hope you saw and learned some books. Learned about some books to keep an eye out for. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Keep trolling those dollar boxes.